What? Don't push your buttons? I will if I want to. Why are you talking to a laptop? First sign of crazy. So what do most people look for in a new laptop? Nice design, solid build quality, good price, and great performance. I mean, do I need to go on? I'm joking, of course. I will go into all of those points and more, but thanks to Honor for sending this unit out and allowing me to play around with it and also sponsoring this video. But as always, I will tell you what I like and things that I think potentially could be improved. I will kind of show you all of its main features and then you can decide whether you think it's right for you. So firstly, the design. Now, for the record, I don't think there's anything necessarily amazingly unique or crazy different here. But that's not a bad thing at all. It's clearly taken a lot of inspiration from some of the other major players out there, but I'm sure you'll agree this is a classy number indeed. Crafted using aircraft-grade aluminium, with this robust feeling yet sleek and fairly lightweight package, the MagicBook 14 wouldn't look out of place in an office environment, trendy coffee shops, or being thrown in and out of a student bag. You have the Honor text here on the top, and underneath you have the grille with the 2 parallel fans underneath, and each of those has over 100 S-shaped blades to help dissipate heat. You also have the speakers, which, while I would prefer them to be up-firing, they're definitely not shabby. 2 USB Type-C ports and a headphone jack on one side, and a Type-A and HDMI on the other. I would personally like to see an SD card slot here on one side for the simple fact of content creation. And please, guys, on your next laptop, can we have a Type-C on both sides? So if you wanted to charge on either side, you can do, because there's nothing more annoying than having to... And loads of laptops are like this, so there must be a reason. But yeah, one on each side would be lovely. Now, speaking of lovely, when we do open the MagicBook 14 up, you're greeted with this lovely 14-inch 2.1K full view display. So that's a 2160 by 1440 resolution and a 100% sRGB wide colour gamut. All, again, lovely stuff. The screen also has an over 88% screen to body ratio and has your eye comfort in mind with a TÜV low blue light and TÜV flicker free certification, helping to minimise eye strain even in varying lights. Now, one aspect of the MagicBook 14 that I love is the aspect ratio 3:2. Great for multitasking and creative tasks because of that added screen real estate. Now, I am holding this like this, which I probably wouldn't recommend, and this does go to show that it isn't touchscreen. And that may be something you would like to see them put on a future MagicBook 14, or you might quite like the fact it doesn't have it. So the 3:2 does have its advantages, but also some possible cons. If you're watching movies or gaming, for example, then you may get larger black bars than a laptop with a 16:10 or a 16:9 ratio. Again, this will probably come down to personal preference. Another area Honor could look to improve is the screen brightness. At 300 nits, it's, as you can see, absolutely fine for indoor use. In fact, it's great. This display is lovely indoor. Outdoor, however, in direct sunlight, you may have a more of a problem. Unless you have super bionic irises. And speaking of iris, we have an integrated Iris Xe graphics card. See what I did? I think it's not going to get better than that, so I may as well give up here. I'll see you later. But you also have a dedicated NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2050 graphics card as well, and this has got a lot of people very excited. You also have a 12th gen Intel Core i5 processor and a performance mode great for more intensive tasks. Now, I wouldn't say this laptop would be necessarily my pick for gaming if gaming was the be-all and end-all, or at least its main purpose. But with this dedicated RTX 2050, you can definitely enjoy some pretty decent gaming sessions. And especially if you drop some of your settings down, this machine will have no real problems whatsoever. Impressive considering this laptop offers so much more in other areas. Now, if you are going to be gaming or photo and video editing on here, the 75 watt-hour battery probably won't last past a few hours, but for Word documents, emails, social media, etc., you're going to be looking at around 7 to 8 hours, which is great. And you have a 135 watt fast charger, giving you over 3 hours of emails, Word, etc. in 15 minutes of charge, and a full battery in under an hour and a half. On top of that, if you have an Honor smartphone like this here, Honor 70, done a video on that, check it here. If YouTube still do cards, if not, I'll leave it linked. I don't know anymore, to be honest. If you have an Honor smartphone, you can charge both using the same charger. Again, I wish all manufacturers would do that. And some of the other big ones don't. But of course, one major factor when buying a new laptop for a lot of you will be how good two things are that we interact with most. The keyboard and the touchpad. Nice noise. Thanks for that. What? Don't push your buttons? I will if I want to. Why are you talking to a laptop? First sign of crazy. Now the touchpad is good. Responsive, not too flimsy, but the keyboard is really nice. 1.5mm travel, very little flex, gives a really comfortable typing experience. And the adjustable backlights are really evenly laid out across, which is very aesthetically pleasing on the eye. Fingerprint scanner is fast and accurate, and next to the touchpad is the Honor Magic Link sticker, which alludes to the Honor Share feature, which enables you to wirelessly transfer files, etc. from a Honor smartphone or tablet to the laptop. And multi-screen collaboration gives you the ability to use your laptop and phone together, like answering calls on your laptop if you are in the middle of doing something, as an example. Now, other than the things that I've already outlined, another couple of areas where this laptop could be improved in a future product. Number one, none of the ports here are Thunderbolt 4, and we only have a max 16GB of RAM. I would love to see the ability to differently spec up your laptop. 32, for example, just in case you are doing something that is a little bit more intensive and you're looking at really trying to push this hard. I'm not saying you're necessarily going to have a problem, but 32 might just give you that little bit of peace of mind. But I'm kind of nitpicking here, especially when you consider you get all of this for around €1,000, which isn't cheap, but when you compare it to some of the other top premium laptops out there, a lot of them are north of there for sure. So the Honor MagicBook 14 isn't a budget laptop, but what it is a very, very compelling all-round machine. So if you want something that's powerful, yet light and stylish, good for pretty much all things, then you'd be hard-pushed to be disappointed with this brand new Honor MagicBook 14. Any questions, let me know in the comments section below. Follow my other social medias to continue the conversation, banter, and some giveaways. I love you, Nevy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.